Alright, welcome to CLG Performance. Today I'm going to show you how to get, not the remote expert, but I'm going to show you how to get remote desktop session working on your Autel Ultra or whatever has the remote desktop session on it. It's Android based. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. First, you want to go click this little icon that's down at the bottom. This is for your browser. And I probably already have it pulled up, but I'll show you as if I'm doing it from the beginning. So this is how you're going to get support. Just go to Team View, Teamviewer. Search that on Google and you'll see it's teamviewer.com. Click on that. And you have to do this on your Autel unit. So what you're going to do is go to the free download. And this is if you're providing support for somebody, and this is if you're receiving support for somebody, and it has to be the APK file. So what we're going to do is download that APK file, which I've already downloaded it once, so I'm just going to download again and kind of show you what to do. Okay, it's finally downloaded. Let's open that up and it'll ask you, hey, you want to install this application? Just hit install. Once it installs, it'll update your TeamViewer application. So after this, you can either hit open or done, which I'm just going to hit done so I could show you. I'll go back to the home page. Usually you would see this screen. Scroll over until you see remote desktop. Click that. And once it says active, it'll show you your ID number, and that ID number is what you would give to me so I can actually remote into your Autel unit to be able to control it to show you what to do whenever you need help with a vehicle. So I'm going to kind of give you a little demonstration here. I'm going to go ahead and connect on my laptop. I get the session set up, typed it in. So it's going to ask me or ask you on there if you're verifying this user. So you hit verify user and you'll see my business name, CLG Performance, and information. And then my license is free right now until I get enough people that actually want the service, and then I'll actually buy the service or anything like that. But for now, I'm just going to help out a few people until see if it takes off, and then we'll go from there. So allow access, and what that's going to do, it's going to bring up a screen on my computer, and you're going to see the same thing. You can type in any kind of information you want, or you can just talk to me on the phone as we go through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to home here, and it's going to show, it's probably going to be a little bit slow on my computer, so you'll have to bear with me when I'm connected to you. So let's see if it'll go back to the home page here. There we go. And one more time, there we go. Alright, so on this part, I can go into the diagnostics. It's going to slowly bring everything up on my end. Depending on your internet connection, it'll, kind of show me how well. But let's just go into a random car. Let's scroll here. Let's go into Dodge. Alright, click on Dodge. And it's going to ask me select. I'll just do standalone mode and hit OK. So basically I got access on there. As long as you have the VCMI hooked up to the car, the key is on, and you have a charger on the car, I'll be able to see what's going on there. So I'm just going to go into demo mode or whatever you want to call it. So it's going to bring this up. If it's hooked up to a car, I'll see if it can read a VIN. I'll be able to see your voltage. And then if you have no communications, we'll manually put the vehicle information in. So let's say we got a, let's say like a 2010 Dodge here. Let's say Ram 1500. If it's a little slow on my end, so it might take me a minute to, there we go, DS Ram 1500. Hit OK. Yeah, it'll ask you if you're connected to the network, which you are. So what I'll do is I'll actually go into like the engine control module, whatever, look at the live data. I don't have a VCMI hooked up right now, so it's not going to show you. But I'll look at the live data, and then I'll come down here to the very bottom. Let me show you where I'm at here. This is the split screen menu. So I click on that, and you can see that it makes the split screen on your tool. So you're seeing the same exact thing I am. So what I'm going to do is I'll come over here, and if I need you to hook up an oscilloscope part of your Autel Ultra, I'll be able to look at the signals, and also on this side look at the live data, so we can actually make a comparison in between what the computer's seeing versus what you're actually seeing. So right now there's a dummy mode on there. Since I'm not hooked up to the VCMI, I'll kind of show you what it looks like. Let's go to just 20-second division, close that out, and now you'll see like a waveform there. So on the vehicle, I'll compare whatever little waveform to what the live data is showing. We can see if it's accurate or not, and see if you have a problem. Another thing we can do, let's go ahead and close out the scope session and stop that. I'm going to go back to the home here, and I will close out the split screen by hitting the split screen menu again. That's going to bring me back to the full screen. And what I can do when I'm hooked up to you here is I can do the diagnostics as well, or any kind of service stuff remotely. A lot of the stuff, a lot of people don't mess with some of the services on there, so I try to help out all I can to show people, what to do on the scan tools. There's a ton of options, different things that I can do onto it too. The main thing is just to update Teamviewer first, and that way I can remote desktop into it for you. And then once I do that, I can actually go in and see like some of your old records, histories, what you scanned on a vehicle. It'll show your previous scan, so I can actually look and see, hey, okay, this is what you scanned the last time, and what codes was there, just information, whatever. But let's go ahead and exit out of here. So another thing I could do is, we can do all the measurements, hook up the oscilloscopes, and I can show you where on the vehicle, maybe show you schematics, things like that you may need. Another part of this, you got the OEM authorization stuff, but also, let's see if I can find it here. So I can look at the diagnostics data manager. I can help you with your updates, whatever you need to do to the service stuff. There's another thing I was going to show you here. Also, if you needed to clean up your profile here that's on the screen, a lot of the times I just need to remote in, be able to access it, and I can actually help you with coding. I can help you with a lot of these newer vehicles. You got to code new modules when you get them in, or program VIN numbers. Those kind of services that you need to do. You might not know where to go in here, but I can help you out, show you where those places are, look at the live data, look at the oscilloscope stuff, All I would really need you to do on your end is just make sure the VCMI is hooked up, the key is on, the engine is off, but the key is on, and I can go through, run a diagnostic on the thing, and then have you possibly hook up to different parts of the vehicle, depending on the wire diagram, kind of show you what's going on there. I could talk it over to you on the phone and tell you what wires it is that you need to hook up to and where it's at. And we'll look at it under oscilloscope, and we'll see if the signal is actually a good signal or not, or if it's noisy, something's going on there, whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna help out, give support for people that may need it. Some people may not need it. Yeah, I definitely need to do some updates on this thing. But anybody that needs help, you can contact me. Go to clgperformance.com. You'll see a link up at the top that you need remote assistance, and I can help you out the best I can. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and show your support for the channel. And if you need help with anything, just let me know. I can remote in. I haven't tried it on any other scan tools, so if it's Android based and you can actually install that APK, I should be able to remote into it, help you out, and see if I can help you get your customer back on the road with the new module or programming. Also remember that for my company, I do a lot of cloning. So if you got two modules, you need one cloned over to the other, I can do that. And if you need repairs on an existing module, I can also do the repairs on those and be able to help with body module controls, external transmission controls. If you do take out an internal transmission control module, just make sure it's not going to be a repair on one of those, because if you open up the cases on those, you'll never get them sealed back for transmission fluid, and it can cause more damage. So it's always good to just get a replacement one, have me clone the original one over to the replacement one, and we can go from there. So just depending on what I can support, just make sure that you call me, give the information to the vehicle. I can look it up, see if it's doable or not, and then we can go from there. I can get you pricing and let you know if it's the right module for the vehicle, or that if you get the wrong module for the vehicle, it's not going to work. I'll just walk through all the different details as we go along. Just give me all the information you can. I can also see it on the scan tool if I need to, and I can help you out as much as possible. So visit clgperformance.com and let me know. Send up, there's going to be a form. I haven't made it yet. I'm actually in the process of building the form right now. So when that gets done, I'm going to put a little tutorial video on there to show people what to do, how to hook up everything, especially if you're new with the tool and you don't really know what to do, know what to do within the service menus and the diagnostic menus or any of that. I will help you out. So visit clgperformance.com, and I'm probably going to make the link to it, clgperformance.com/remote-service. I'll probably make it that link so you can actually go to it and fill out the form. You'll put in your session ID in the form, and then when you submit that information and answer a few questions that I'm going to have, it will give you some pricing, what the basic pricing is, for hourly rate. I will charge an hourly rate for getting onto the computer and going through the sessions, and you can watch what I'm doing to help out. So however long it's going to take is roughly the amount of time that I'm actually going to spend being able to help you with support. And if you need to extend your support, we you can get online and go to the payment side of it and pay for like the extra hour. I'm going to charge a minimum of 2 hours. So basically, it'll be like an introduction of stuff, then getting the information of the vehicle, going through all the things that you've already tested, and after that, working on a solution, maybe a test setup. That way we can actually go through and test things together, and I can see what it looks like on the scope, or look at the live data and be able to determine if it's something kind of flaky with a sensor, or is it an actual computer problem, or if we can do bi-directional function testing, make stuff come on and off with the bi-directional support. So we'll get on that. So I will help out as much as possible. Just visit my website, fill out the form, and go to not sure what I want to charge just yet as far as the service, but I'm definitely going to have like a 2 hour minimum, because I know it's going to take a minute to kind of get to know what's going on, what you've already done to it. It's going to take a little bit for us to, kind of get to know, for me to kind of get to know what's going on with the car, what you already tested. Kind of repeating myself on this, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear of all the things that I need to do. When I get onto the remote session, we'll go through it and talk on the phone and figure out what we need to do, and we can go from there. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.